Alright, I'm just gonna share this video with you. I bought this turtle wax headlight lens restorer and see how good it is. Look at the way that it shows before and after. Of course, this is just, you know, a way for them to show and kind of sell and stuff. Headlight looks like brand new, Nikki from Texas. So it comes with a spray lubricant, a lens clarifying compound, lens beads coat, lens sealing wipe, and these little sandpapers, which has got numbers. Number 3, number 4 for thicker, you know, number 2 from thicker to very fine sand, and of course a plastic glove. So I'm gonna follow the instructions according to this. This is a 02 F250, and according to the instructions, I'm gonna follow step by step and see what it does. And as you can see, the headlight is it's pretty yellow. It's really dirty. The bottom one is not so much, but the top one, both of them are like that. See the other one as well. This one not really so much, but it also does have some of the dirty in it. So we're going to start with this one, and I'm going to apply. It's hard for me to work with both hands, so I'm going to leave you right here for a little bit. See if this one is open. Nope. It needs to take that little seal off the top of the bottle. Right here, you gotta take it off, and then take the little thing, the little sealer off. Then it says it says apply lens clarifying compound to a cotton cloth and rub over the entire lens using firm pressure. Buff with a clean clear cloth. Restored only one lens at a time. If the lens turns clear, proceed to step 3. If not, proceed to step 2, which is, you know, do it again. So then you apply spray lubricant and such and such and so forth. So I'm going to stop the video, and then I'm going to do this process and see what it does, and I get back with you. Alright, after rubbing it, it did make some different. It looks more clear. It's still got a little bit of these rough things, you know, but it does made it more clear. I did notice a good change on it. So now I'm gonna go into step, it says A. Apply the lubricant to the green polish pad. And directly to the lens. Use pads only those areas that require restoration. It says use the surface ratio. Begin rubbing pad number 1 using firm pressure. Back and forth motion over the lens until much oxygen is removed. Such and such, and after that, flip to the other side. Polish pad number 2. Rub back and forth, direction 90 degrees on the green pad for 1 minute. Using the spray lubricant, this guy right here. So I need to apply this into the number 1 and start rubbing it, and then it goes forward, and then it goes into number 2, and then apparently you go into number 3 using the till seal, the second pad. Repeat process in opposite direction for 1 minute. Flip it to the number 4 and repeat process. Dry lens with a cotton towel. Apply lens clarifying compound. Another again of this. This is lens clarifying compound. It says right here and rub thoroughly until the lens turn clear. Let it apply dry to haze and buff with a cotton cloth. Let's clean compound can also be applied by machine. Upper pouch contain the lens paint coat wipe, which is that one right there. And using the plastic glove included in the kit, quickly coat both lenses with the wipe. So I guess you have to do both of the headlights before you open these two guys, because this is the last thing that you must do. Once it's dry, it's made a follow with the lens sealant wipe, which helps prevent the future coating. Will cure within 24 hours. Okay, so I'm gonna go with putting the spray lubricant on number 1 like it says, and then start rubbing it, and then do it with number 2, number 3, number 4, and go with that. I'm gonna follow those process, okay? So I'll be right back. So here what I'm doing, and then it's a circular pattern like it said in there, and you can tell that it's kind of breaking in. What I did, I kind of hold this in one end and then push, so that way it's a little easier to work with. Otherwise, it's, you know, pushing in, it's kind of hard, especially with these little bumps that come in there. So let me go with process, continue with the process. Okay, so this is what I did. I went with number 1, and I did it circular, kind of putting pressure in it, and then I flipped it to number 2. It's got a little numbers in there. Flip it to number 2, and I keep on spraying into the lens, and I did it back and forth, and then I used it, I turned it into with the number 3, and I says to do it in the opposite. So what I did up and down, up and down into it. You know, when I flipped it to number 4, I finished it up doing back and forth like this, sideways. I also did some in here to see what happened. I'm gonna try something on my chrome, because I love chrome, and so I'm gonna try to clean my chrome and see if it does something like this with this product, and see what it does. And then it suggests you for you to, after that, dry it out, clean all the spray lubricant off, wipe it off real good, and then come back again with the rag and put this stuff in it. Just kind of rub it, stuff, and then just let it dry, and then go to the next one. And when you have both of them into the same level, the same area, and then it's when you come back and you open this guy right here to do both of them at the same time. You do this one, and then you turn and you do that one, because it will dry it out on you, and it's only one package. And then at the end of you done that, follow to this one. Immediately, it says after you finish down with that, immediately open this one and seal it. Put a coat on them, and then leave it for 24 hours until you can rinse it off, I guess, wash it or something. So it's moving like that. Let me see. I'm gonna go do the other lens, the other light, and I will come back with you. Like I said, let's move over here. I'm gonna show you a little bit again on the steps that I did. It comes in into putting on the rag, putting some of this compound, the turtle. I used to use turtle wax for chrome on the wheels that I used to have in my Camaro, and it was the best. I loved it. I love to have it, you know, the chrome in my wheels. So this one, I need to have something to put in the back, like a washer or something to put it in place. That's why it moves so much. But anyway, a little work in progress. This truck used to be my brother's, and I used to have a 92 F250, which is this one. I like it a lot better. Of course, it had AC. My old one did not have AC. So trying to restore it and make it look nice. So trying to fix little things at a time as I go. So I'm applying this. You're gonna apply this into it, and then you're gonna come back with the little pads, do it, rinse it off, and go all those steps. So I'll get back with you until I finish doing that. All right, after I've done both of them, it did one. This one also helped it out to look more clean. Right now it looks kind of blurry and stuff because I finished up with the compound in it, like it said. So now I got a new rag, and it says to wipe it off real good. You know, you can use a machine, which is, I think I have one, but I just don't want to go use it. I want to use just my hand like this and see. Can I clean this off? I got it a little bit on the chrome. That's what I felt like. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna try it on my chrome and see what it does. So clean this one off. So after drying it out, you'll see what it does. Big difference. I did notice some difference in it. This one, not quite. But let's see what happened when I finish up with the lens base coat wipe. It does feel smooth, though. It feels like really rough and some spots, but now it feels pretty clean. So it's funny because when I put the compound at first, I noticed very clean, and now it looks back kind of blurry. So I don't know. You know what I'm gonna do? Spray lubricant. I'm gonna put a little bit on that, and then I know some of you might think at this moment, I thought he was gonna do what it says in the package. So, but anyway, it's the same thing. It's just a spray lubricant that you do with you sanding it. So now you just, all I did is just kind of came back and cleaned a little bit with it. All right, so I'm gonna take this off, and because it says it to open immediately and work fast with it, it's got the some instructions in the back. It says using the included plastic glove, quickly coat both lenses with wipe. So once it's dry, follow immediately with the lens sealing wipe. So I'm gonna use this guy's last step. I'm gonna use these two guys right here, and let's see how it turns out. All right, I've just finished up putting the sealer. On the video, it looks amazing. It looks like really almost brand new. It looks really good. In real life, you can still see some of the imperfections in it, but it's definitely a big difference on both of my headlights. This one, it was a more beat up in it. I think it looks better, way better. I'm sure that the light will do better job at night. So guess what I find out? Find out that these little fog lights are really down for the count. So I'm gonna use that same process in this and see if I can still have time to do with the last packages of it. So this is it. Restoring the headlights on an 02 Ford F-250 using the headline lens restorer by Turtle Wax. Am I happy with it? Yes, I am. I know that this thing is to restore the headlights, not to replace them and make them brand new. And I know that my headlights were pretty beat up. So, but am I happy with the product? Absolutely. Thumbs up to this product. Like I said, I used to use Turtle Wax for the chrome and some other products like in the dashboard and things like that, and I love using the Turtle Wax. So thumbs up. You guys can comment, like, and share this video for people who wants to do it themselves. All right, God bless you. And one thing that I always like to say that I learned from another guy from California, it says, don't ever give up trying to do something for your own vehicle. Sometimes you can save the money by doing it yourself. If it is easy, you know, and you got the sources to look it up, you can always do that. And never give up on doing it. You know, I truly believe that with God's strength and wisdom, we can definitely work in our vehicles and make them look a little better to it. So God bless you. Have a blessed day, and hopefully next time we can show you another videos on different more stuff that we did to this truck or to other vehicles. All right, be blessed.